All right, David, want to show you where we're at. The latest with your boy Goose. We've been having a lot of fun lately. Working on retrieving skills, getting in the water, retrieving on land. Goose is dynamite at that. I've sent you a video on that where he's great. So now we kind of got here in the last few weeks, we got time together. We need to get this force fetch knocked out. Get him e-collar condition and get him ready for you, get him ready to hunt and be pretty polished up and good to go. So, I want to show you what that looks like. I'm kind of pushing Goose ahead a little bit here. I want to make sure that he gets done in a timely fashion. I'm not rushing him ahead, but I'm definitely not cutting him any slack either. He's a talented dog, and he can handle being pushed, and quite frankly, he really seems to enjoy it. He likes the work. He wants to do this. So we're pushing him ahead. So here's what we're doing. We did a little bit of a precursor with formal obedience and hold conditioning, and now we're going to go straight into actual full-blown force fetch. Now, what force fetch means is we're going to apply pressure to the dog, and in order for him to turn off that pressure, he needs to get the stick in his mouth and keep it in his mouth until we give him the command to release. The good news is Goose is very intelligent and he's picked this up very quickly. Also, he's a lot like his mother. He's very natural at grabbing. He's a very natural fetcher. So that makes life a lot easier that he wants to pick it up. But anyway, I'm going to show you how it looks, do a couple of reps, and then we'll let him run around and have a little fun. So what we're doing here is with my left hand, I'm going to hold on to his collar, and with my index finger and thumb, I'm going to lightly apply pressure to his ear, fetch, and he immediately grabs the stick and turns the pressure off. He is highly intelligent. Took maybe one session for him to figure out, oh, okay, I better get that in my mouth, because then he turns off the pressure. Very, very quick, which is great. Good boy. Good boy. And you don't know if you can see it in the video, but his tail is flipping, meaning he's a happy dog. He's doing well. Give. So then we use that release command, the give command, to get the stick out of his mouth. Now, I want him to stay here in the heel position unless otherwise told so. But the idea is he's got this. He understands pinch means pick up the stick. Now, we're going to do a couple of things next to add on to this. So first thing we need to do is we need to get him to carry it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do the pinch, stretch, and then we're going to carry, heel, sit. Good boy. Good. Give. I put my hand under his jaw there just so he did not have the opportunity to make a mistake. Young dog early on, I don't want him to make any mistakes. I want him to be successful. And so we're going to support as we need to along the way. Pretty quickly, he'll figure out that he doesn't want to drop it. So this time, I'll give him the option to drop. And now I'll put my hand under there. Fetch. Heel. And if he drops, we simply go back to the pressure. Fetch. Sit. No. Fetch. Heel, sit, good boy. Now his grip's a lot more firm. Give, boy. Sit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him the opportunity, and I'm going to be ready to pinch immediately if he drops early. Sit, good boy. Give. And that's a sign of a highly intelligent dog. He understands the lesson there is don't drop it until I say so. And he got the message. So that's great. Now, I'm actually going to push him ahead on camera for the first time. We're going to do something that he hasn't seen before. Now, it's very easy for the dog to fetch when the stick is right here in front of him. What we want to do now is we want to put the stick down out in front of him, up above him, in different places so that he has to reach to go get it. So, we're going to start by putting it up just a little bit higher. Fetch. Good boy. Good boy. Give. Good dog. You let him give kisses along the way. That's fine. He's a licker, so that's okay. He's a good boy. Whatever it takes to kind of keep him at ease here. Let's go a little bit lower now. Fetch. Good boy. Good. Yeah. Now going down low is actually more important, because the idea is when we're doing force fetch, we want to progressively be able to put the object on the ground and tell him to fetch. And then we want to be able to set the object in front of him and tell him to fetch and bring it straight to us. So obviously getting it to the ground is important. He has never done this off the ground. So we're going to try to just go all the way here. Again, I'm pushing him because he's talented. Here we go. Fetch. Okay. And he dropped there, but that's okay. Okay, come on back. Fetch. Good boy. Good. Good. Goose is actually very sensitive, which is great. It makes my life a lot easier when the dog is sensitive to pressure. Yeah. Usually sensitive dogs are also highly vocal. He'll howl or whine at just really very mild pressure. I mean, I am not even close to hurting him. I have other dogs that require quadruple pressure at least, and they don't make a sound. He's just a little more vocal and a little more sensitive, which is, again, makes my life easier. So let's try to go to the ground again. Down here. Down here. Fetch. Good boy. Good. Nope. No pawing. No. No pawing. We don't let him paw. That's avoidance behavior. Give. Good dog. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Okay, one more to the ground. No, let's come back here a little bit. Now let's go to the ground and see if we can get him to carry. Whew. Okay. Right here. Fetch. Good boy. Heel. Nope. Yep. Right here. Come on. You gotta come get it. Come on. Fetch. Yeah. Fetch. Sit. Give. Good boy. Now, we've been working pretty hard and putting a lot of pressure on him. Hey, Goose. Goose. Hey, hey, hey. So we'll give him a fun one, let him go run. He was actually trying to leave the training yard because he was a little bit nervous. Hey, hey. Come here. Goose. He's going to run off, take it to his lair. He likes to take him off to his crate. Anyway, Goose is doing fine. Like I said, I'm kind of pushing him so that we can get him done in a timely fashion, but he seems to be handling it just great. Goose is doing wonderful.